Right, I think we're good. This is NGW episode 9. This is Shockwave episode 9. Let's get this started. So, everybody, welcome to NGW Shockwave. And it's your host, as always. You know I am Bad Guy Maddox. We are here in the NGW arena for another set of matches. On tap for tonight, we have Kevin Owens taking on Jeff Hardy in our main event. We have Shirai and Britt Baker. And don't forget, these two ladies are undefeated in singles matches, and they're also facing each other in the championship match at Big Apple Brawl in New York City. So this will certainly be an intriguing match. We have a debut, two debuts tonight. Candice and LeRae taking on Ruby Riott in our women's division. And then two guys who will be facing each other in the television title battle royal at the Big Apple Brawl. Randy Orton versus Damien Priest. But Kenny Omega in our opening match. Last week, after Seth Rollins beat Phoenix, Kenny Omega did what I would consider a really viable, despicable act. He inserted himself into the ring, and he dropped Seth Rollins with a V-trigger and told Rollins that tonight he's going to make sure they're on an even playing field, so he's going to wrestle tonight. And we have words with Kenny Omega in the back, so let's get to that. So the camera cuts backstage. We have an interviewer interviewing Kenny Omega, and Kenny Omega is acting like he is in for the fight of his life because we don't know who his opponent is yet, obviously. He's got towels because he's been working out. He's been sweating. He's like breathing heavy because he's been doing some cardio. And the interviewer asks if he's willing to give us any idea on who his opponent is tonight. And Omega says that he is here to challenge. He's going to take on one of the toughest opponents of his career, and that NGW is going to be treated to a 5-star classic. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start Kenny Omega in the opening match of the night. And this is the surprise opponent. It's a low level guy, so I'm going to really sell it. I'm really going to sell this. And here we go. I wonder who Kenny Omega's wrestling tonight. We just heard what he said in the back. Who is El Mago Jr.? Who is this? I don't know who this is. Kenny Omega said he was wrestling a major opponent tonight, and this guy comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not familiar with El Mago Jr. I do apologize. Oh, I don't believe this. This is like, I think, just a generic wrestler that they put in the game by default. I'm pretty sure. I do not know who this man is. Omega says that this is going to be one of his toughest opponents yet, because he's wanting to put he and Seth Rollins. And look at that smirk on Kenny Omega's face. Don't even try to pretend that this is one of your toughest matches. And look at him, taking his time getting in the ring as if... I don't like this side of Kenny Omega. We saw it last week when he attacked Seth Rollins after his match with Phoenix. I don't like this side of Kenny Omega that we've been seeing. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. In 1 week's time, NGW will make their first trip to New York. We will be live in New York City, live on pay-per-view, the Big Apple Brawl. Kenny Omega going one-on-one with Seth Rollins. And according to Kenny Omega, and you'd have to think, looking at the win-loss record in NGW, Kenny Omega is on track to becoming an NGW champion, #1 contender. He just has to go through Seth Rollins. And Omega said that he had one of the toughest opponents of his career standing across from him in the ring. And I personally have never heard of this man. What's going on, Charisma? But look at this. And Omega, no. Omega fighting out of that suplex and hitting a Hurricane Rana. This is already looking bad. And a strike on Omago there. And a suplex already. Kenny Omega just showing Seth Rollins this. Omega should really be ashamed of himself. He really played this up like this is going to be a major challenge. Omega just working, and look at that jumping heel kick there. And a standing moonsault. Omega just really, all this is just a way for Omega to mess with Seth Rollins. He's going through his entire, no! Oh, El Mago with the block and a Hurricane Rana. I am not going to let El Mago win this match. I'm going to let him get some offense. We're going to let him get some offense in this match to surprise Omega, but Omega's winning. We're still going to watch the match though. We got to let this match go. Why? Because the story is Omega, this is supposed to be a gimme match for Omega. And it also hurts me if Omega loses to a guy that's not even on our roster. This is just a free match for Omega to pad his win-loss column. But El Mago is just, honestly, he's surprising me here. Scoring some offense on Omega. Omega gets the rope there. I said Omega. El Mago gets the rope there. And was that a Hurricane DDT? Oh, and Omega just sidestepping that Enziguri there. He just blocked it. And another release German suplex. Another release German suplex. Followed by a super kick. I think Omega got stunned there, got surprised a little bit. But now Omega's back in control. No, I take that back. El Mago. Yoshi Tonic. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tonight Christian will be in the ring with his first ever NGW edition of the Peep Show. He will be talking to Becky Lynch. She hasn't formally accepted the match with Ronda Rousey in New York. And a kick from El Mago to the back. Right across Omega's spine there. Omega got that head scissors locked in, and look at those strikes just on the top of El Mago's head. And a V-trigger sends El Mago to the canvas. His shoulders are down. And Omega making quick work. Making quick work. And El Mago had some offense there, but Omega ultimately comes out on top. The guy did fight back. So, Omega starts taunting Seth Rollins. And it looks like Omega is going to curb stomp El Mago. And as Omega starts running toward El Mago, Seth Rollins comes in and beelines Kenny Omega, drops him to the canvas with the right hand. And Omega gets up. No, Omega rolls out of the ring and retreats. And Rollins just gets hyped up. He's shaking the rope. He's daring Kenny Omega to come back in the ring. And Omega just slowly backs up the ramp. We will see this match in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. So we go to our next match for the night. And actually before that, we play a recap of what happened last week. Liv Morgan defeated Sasha Banks in their rematch. And I remind you guys that Sasha Banks put her career on the line in that match. So we play the submission. We see Liv Morgan pick up the guillotine submission, and we also play that recap where Sasha Banks locks in the bank statement on our interviewer post-match. And Sasha Banks is done with NGW. Now we head to our next match. Close match. Mago almost had it. Mago did get some offense, though. That was not bad. Next match of the night, we have Damien Priest going one-on-one with Randy Orton. These two men will be involved in our television title battle. Why is it doing this? There we go. These two men will be involved in our television title battle royal match in New York City. I feel like as the stream goes on, my voice is gonna get gravelier. It's just gonna get really gravelly. So we're get prepared for that. I'm pulling a classic Jim Ross tonight. The only one-man commentary team on TV in pro wrestling right now, and you're witnessing them here in NGW. Bad Guy Maddox. I'm like Vince McMahon. You guys don't really know I'm the owner. I'm just a commentator. Damien Priest had a successful win, I believe, 2 weeks ago. It looks like it was 2 weeks ago over Ramon. That was his debut. He and Ramon had what I would consider a barn burner of a match. Ramon will also be in that Battle Royal on Sunday night. NGW television title implications in that Battle Royal. Priest is not a man to mess with. And that main event tonight, Kevin Owens and Jeff Hardy. Owens has been starting his Hall of Pain. He took out Adam Cole. He tried to take out Cedric Alexander, but Jeff Hardy prevented that from happening. Now Owens has vowed to send Jeff Hardy, to induct Jeff Hardy into the Kevin Owens Hall of Fame, the KO Hall of Fame, if you will. And this is a guy, you cannot underestimate the power, the agility, the athleticism of Damien Priest. What's going on, Sloppy Mars? How you living? Sloppy Mars, there's a name I've not seen in a million years. How you been, boy? And here comes the Viper. Randy Orton's only had one appearance in NGW so far. And unfortunately, it came up short. He debuted as Seth Rollins' tag team partner against Karrion Kross and Austin Aries heading into the New Beginning pay-per-view. And Austin Aries made Randy Orton tap. Aries, I think, proved that night just how dangerous he is. And I think Moxley versus Austin Aries, it's a non-sanctioned match. It's a lights-out match at the Big Apple Brawl. And I'm telling you guys, ladies and gentlemen, it is not for the faint of heart. So I think what I would like to do for the pay-per-view, I would like to do a predictions game. And what I've thought about doing, I've talked to Mexi a little bit about it. One thing that I would like to do for the predictions game is basically we'll go over like a 12 in-game month period. So we'll start. So right now I think we're in July on the calendar, and then we will go until July we'll go until July in this game. And then whoever has the most points for predicting the most matches correctly from the pay-per-views will become the Predictions League champion on Discord. And they also get to pick one title match for a wrestler of their for their wrestler. So whatever wrestler they picked, they get to choose a title match for them. And to answer your question, Harpy, there will be an NGW Tag Team Champion, which I plan on announcing that. We'll announce that at Big Apple Brawl tonight. We'll wait until that show to announce it. But right now, those are going to be about our only titles until once we start getting more people, we might introduce another belt. I might introduce like a junior heavyweight. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. And I might even do a women's tag title. Priest sitting Randy Orton to the can, a double stomp. And I don't know if you want a guy like that putting all of his weight onto you. I have played Outriders, and I really enjoyed it. I haven't played a lot of the Expedition yet. I'm trying to get into that. Maybe a hardcore type. I don't want to do hardcore matches too often. Hardcore matches are going to be like a special match type in NGW. I think like hardcore matches are going to be for big feuds. I want this to be like a more like an older traditional wrestling company where like singles matches are really going to like be singles and tags are going to be a large portion. And then we'll incorporate gimmick matches for like blow-offs. Because Aries and John Moxley will be competing in our first hardcore match. What titles do we have right now? We have the Women's Championship, which will be crowned tonight. We have the NGW Championship, which is our big title. That's the big title for the men, and that's held by Karrion Kross. He's defending it. Oh my God, a knee for the top rope. He's defending it against Bray Wyatt at Big Apple Brawl. And then we have the NGW television title, which is held by Orange Cassidy, and he's defending it against Okada tonight at Big Apple Brawl. What's going on, Oblivion? Welcome in. Priest with a spinning knee to Randy Orton there. We haven't crowned a tag yet. We haven't crowned a tag title yet. Yeah, we haven't done tag. We're going to announce tag titles at the pay-per-view tonight. And Charisma, are you here? Because if you're here, let's go ahead and get you set up for the Peep Show. I want you to basically just interview Becky Lynch. I don't think Louie's here who's playing Becky Lynch. So I'm just going to fill in what Becky Lynch says. Becky Lynch basically just tells Christian straight up that, well, you ask the questions. You ask the questions. No, the Fatal Four, that's the pay-per-views later tonight, Oblivion. We have 2 Shockwave shows, and then after, we're on the first Shockwave show now. We have a second Shockwave show, and then it's pay-per-view. He misses the kick. Orton has the neck there, and he hits him with that snapmare and has a chin lock in. Randy Orton is looking to get a win here in the column. He's looking to bounce back from that loss. Remember, Randy Orton's singles career is undefeated. Priest and Randy Orton both undefeated. And look at those kicks. Educated feet there from Damien Priest. Just an incredible martial artist is Damien Priest there. As you can see by those strike combinations. Yes, well, actually, that's an 8-man battle royal, and yes, you are in that. Hey, UFO has joined the Bad Guy Club. As the newest member of the club, you receive a pair of sunglasses, a switchblade, and a leather jacket. So thank you for joining the Bad Club on Twitch TV, and remember to stay bad. Ugh, because being bad is fun. Welcome in. Oh my God, a kick! Since you are the newest member, UFO, I have 2 questions for you. Are you prepared to answer these questions? And Priest only gets a 2 count there. Orton kicked out of that. I can't believe it. And Orton blocks that kick, and he clotheslines Priest over the top rope. Remember, folks, if that happened Saturday, if that exact thing happened Saturday, Priest is eliminated. Bringing it back into the ring. And Orton comes back into the ring. He throws him back in with a stomp to the lower back there, and he's working on those arms. And a neck breaker, followed by a pin there. This might be it. No, a 1 count. Shoulder right up there from Priest. And a beautiful uppercut from Randy Orton. But he is trying to catch his breath here. He needs to be on the attack because Priest has been relentless with those strikes. Oh no, Orton with that draping DDT. If he hits this is it. Welcome in, Dinosaur. What's going on, pal? Priest is out. Orton going for the cover. This is a good idea here, folks. But a 2 count. Oh, I'm hanging in there, Sora. Are you watching NXT tonight? And a knee to the midsection from Randy Orton from Damien Priest. Turning Randy Orton inside out there. And a clothesline. And a second one, and we know what's coming next. No! No, he caught the kick and a sweep. Beautiful. What's Priest thinking here? Priest can't be looking for a pin. And no, he's not. He got a cutter. And look at that, a reversal. What? No, a dragon sleeper. A cutter into a dragon sleeper. Is Orton going to be able to get out of this? I don't think he is. No, he gets out. Priest lets go. Why does he let go? I don't know why Priest let go. There has to be the lactic acid in the muscles. Muscles muscles there getting sore. He had to let go. He was losing that grip. And Orton with a sway. Oh, look at that. Another draping neck breaker there. Orton might just pick up his first singles win in NGW. He might be 1-0 tonight. No, Priest with a kick out. And Orton wasting no time getting back on Priest. That's what you have to do. That's exactly what you have to do if you're going to win this. And we're getting a second draping DDT. This is enough. This is probably going to put an end to it. And Orton here gets the cover. 1, 2, and Priest with another kick out. My Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, this is NGW. And he misses the Orton, the RKO, and he takes a boot to the face. But Orton with an Irish whip into the corner there. Priest kicks him. Look at those punches from Orton in the corner there. Priest is just, I don't know what happened here. The momentum has completely shifted, and now Orton is in control of this match. And a pinfall from Orton, but I don't know. It looks like Priest is right on that rope. And I was correct there. Hey, Annika with the subscription. Thanks for joining the Pancake Party. You are the best. And Orton with the grip on the head, followed by another elbow. What's up? I figured as much. Welcome in. Hey, Annika has joined the Bad Guy Club. As the newest member of the club, you receive a pair of sunglasses, a switchblade, and a leather jacket. So thank you for joining the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. Annika is playing Finn Balor and Bayley, by the way, guys. So we do have Balor and Bayley in the promotion now. Priest, he's hitting that rope, and he just hits a running boot on Orton. And look at that elbow drop. He got all of it. He got all of it there. And a stomp. Uh-oh, Priest. Priest picking him up. We're going to see that beautiful kick again. That just sends Randy Orton. No, he picks him up. Why? He should have finished. He should have finished. He didn't. He didn't finish it. Now Orton's taking advantage.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
This might be a loss. I don't know what's going on here. If I was Priest, I'm thinking after that karate, after that kick, I would have covered him. The Viper is not a man you want to keep alive. And Orton looking for a pin. There's no way he's getting a pin off that. No way he's getting a pin off that. And now those Garvin stomps. Now those Garvin stomps from Orton.
How many times have we seen Orton punish his opponent with the shoulders down?
And Orton going for another pin here. And Priest with another kick out. My Lord. Priest is going to be a guy to look out for in this company, ladies and gentlemen. Mark my words. How do I use Sweet? You're using it pretty well so far. What's up? Orton has Priest on that top rope. And he hits him with an uppercut there. And he's climbing the rope as well. What is Orton doing here? Oh, no. Is he going for a super RKO? Yes, he is! RKO from the top! Wow! That's gotta be it! 1, 2, 3, no! Are you kidding me? Priest! If that wouldn't put Priest out, what's going to? What's gonna put it on? Look at that jumping knee there. Just a knee strike across Orton's chin. And another knee right to the midsection. And a double stomp. Oh, and a kick to the head. My God. He got and another one. He just followed up with 2 successions of roundhouse kicks to the head. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus John Cena. What do you got to say about that? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Another kick. Clean off. I saw his head. His head went to the 5th row easily. Wait. No. I'm wrong again. I don't know what is going on here, but these two men, these two really have a grudge here. You would think that kick would be all she wrote. Oh, and another one. My God, he's going for the pin now, though. 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys, you already know. Everybody, you know what I'm going to say here. You know what you got to do. Throw some dimes. That match was dimes. That match was dimes. Great match. Damien Priest defeats Randy Orton by pinfall. What a match. I thought Orton had it after that top rope RKO. I thought Randy Orton had it after the top rope RKO. What's going on, Tie-Dye? Okay, Charisma, you're up. So, well, hold on. Before we go to Christian, Priest is just in the ring, and he motions the hands around his waist, and I'm going to go ahead and play him up right here. Here you go. Where's my guy, Oblivion LMAO? Here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we could be looking at the winner of the television title battle royal at New York. I think this man is going to win the Big Apple Brawl battle royal. And he's going to get Orange Cassidy or Kazuchika Okada, and it's going to be a match to remember. All right. Now we go to Christian. We come back from commercial break. You know, we throwing dimes at good matches. I throw dimes at great matches. That's what we do in the stream. In this stream, good matches, you throw the monies at it. So Harpy threw some dollars. We got some dimes thrown in from Annika. I threw some dimes in there. I threw a bunch of dimes. So Charisma? Okay, let me get Charisma, Becky Lynch. Are you guys in the stream? If you're in the stream, let's go. I'm gonna let you guys do this. I'm gonna let you guys do this entire thing. I want to see how this works out because I want to see more people do it. Christian, you're going to host a peep show with Becky Lynch, and the focus is on Ronda Rousey. Are you guys both okay with that? Can we get that going? Hey, look at DJ Man has joined the Bad Guy Club. No, I think Louie is is Becky Lynch. Well, I need to see what we're gonna do with Charisma and Louie first before I go anywhere else. By the way, as a newest member of the Bad Guy Club, you receive a pair of sunglasses, a leather jacket, and a switchblade. So thank you for joining the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And as always, remember to stay bad because being bad is fun. You know how to get that out. What's going on, DJ? How you living? Since you're the newest follower of the stream, I got 2 questions for you. Well, okay, you're okay. Well, then here we go. I'm going to set it up. I will basically just give you Becky Lynch's talking points. She looks right into the hard camera, and she says, Becky Lynch, or she says, Ronda Rousey, I heard what you said. You're messing. Yeah, because you're eating your pancakes. Those are like channel points. Okay, so going back to this angle. Becky Lynch looks at the hard camera. Christian's there. He's asking her questions. And Becky Lynch eventually looks at the hard camera and she says she saw... Well, hold on. We're going to redo this. Christian plays a recap of Ronda Rousey telling Becky Lynch that she's going to be in New York. And Christian says, you know, Becky, that sounds like it's an open challenge. Becky looks at the hard cam and she tells Ronda Rousey she will be, as she's coming to New York too, and she will break Rousey's arm. And then that's it. She looks at Christian. She tells Ronda her ass is grass in New York, and then she leaves. And then we go to our next match. Hell in a Cell blood match. Rey Mysterio versus Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins. What is this? Is this a match you want to see? Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Apple Brawl. Come and watch it. It'll be a free-for-all world title match between Cross and Wyatt. And don't forget the non-sanctioned match. There's your Big Apple Brawl jingle. Our next match on the night show. 2 debuts here. Candice LeRae going one-on-one with Ruby Riott. Look at DJ, man. How you doing, pal? Sword Dinosaur, are you wanting to join our interactive universe? And you guys heard it. Ronda Rousey has accepted, or Becky Lynch has accepted Ronda Rousey's challenge in New York City. Why does she look like a young Hillary Clinton in this game? That's my question. Thank you. That was worth it. You're absolutely welcome. I will do it anytime. Hillary Clinton here in the ring tonight. They didn't really do a good job with Candice LeRae's face. Let's see how Ruby Riott looks. I'm really afraid of Ruby Riott, of what she's going to look like in this game. Oh, she doesn't look bad. They get some of the faces really well. And then some of them are just like really awkward. Yeah, I was wanting to ask if you could make a CW. Dude, first off, let me tell you, my CAW creation skills are awful. If this was 10 years ago, like when I was in college and had free time and actually like played these games a lot where I really knew how to make CAWs and designs, I would say yes. Now, probably not. If you can give me a formula, if you have a CAW you want me to make, like if you have one on PlayStation or Xbox, just send me everything that you did to make them, like point for point, all the formula stuff, and I'll do it. I can do that, yeah. And here we go. They lock up center of the ring. Riott pushing Candice LeRae back into that corner. Riott with showing her strength in this match.
And then there's Candice wrestling herself. Candice LeRae, who doesn't know the meaning of the word quit.
And we get a second lockup here. This time LeRae taking control. She's got back control followed by a suplex there. Looks like Ruby Riott is able to sit up and she gets back to her feet and she takes control with a nice waist lock there. And a slam of her own, and she gets a headlock there once it's on the canvas. LeRae with the head scissors there. And they're on that rope, so they have to let it go. And now we're at a stalemate, but they grapple up one more time. Riott just muscling Candice LeRae into the corner. And one of these women will come out of this match 1-0 in NGW. They're going to climb up that women's power ranking for sure. And what do we got here? I am on PC, yes. We got a crucifix. No, it's an arm drag. I think Riott took just a little too long with that setup there, and Candice LeRae was able to get out of it. And that neck snap from Candice LeRae. Ruby Riott is on the defense here. She's going to need to come up with something fast, but a snap suplex from Candice LeRae keeps the momentum going in her favor. Followed by an axe handle smash, an aggressive strike. Candice LeRae very aggressive here. But Riott fires back with a right hand and a kick. PCs can only download other PC CAWs, unfortunately. There's no cross play, no cross compatibility. It sucks. Hopefully they change that. It would be dope if there was one community creation server. LeRae putting Ruby Riott on that top rope. What is she going to do up here? Are we getting a back suplex from the top? That's what it looks like. Oh my Lord. That looked like it took some out of that took it out of Candice LeRae as well there. They changed it for Minecraft, so I can't see why not. They should. Well, here's the thing. The WWE developers they're really notoriously known for being kind of lazy. Oh my Lord, I don't know how to say that. I'm just going to say ZKD. ZKD has joined the Bad Guy Club. As the newest member of the club, you receive a pair of sunglasses, a switchblade, and a leather jacket. So thank you for joining, had a burp, the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. Riott is back in control of this match and gets a pinfall there.
She steers clear there.
Oh, beautiful. I know. Blame the water, man. Blame all that carbonation. Blame all that carbonation. Swinging neck breaker from Candice LeRae. And a step up into Guri. Followed by a jawbreaker while this is going on. Sin Cara is taken. But hey, man, how do you feel about playing Pentagon or Callisto? I mean, there are a ton of luchadors still available.
Gets out of the way and fast.
Irish whip from Candice LeRae here. What a beautiful DDT there. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to update records. So we had Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is now 2-0. And Damien Priest is 2-0. Damien Priest climbing up that ladder big time. But unfortunately for Randy Orton is now 0-1 in singles action. It's kind of sad. You hate to see it. They need to get new developers because 2K20 doesn't even know half the canon of the older games. You know, yeah, for me, I think the best 2K game is 2K14. So, like, if we're going to rank all the WWE games from THQ 2K, I have it ranked at SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, which was SmackDown 4. I think that's my favorite. Then, no, I take that back. I'm going to say WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. That's my favorite. Then I'm going to go SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. Then I'm probably going to say WWE 12. Then WWE 2K14. And probably Here Comes the Pain. Those are my top 5. What about you guys? What you got? How you guys got the SmackDown games ranked? All right, Candice LeRae with the victory there. What a win. Good job. Good job to Oblivion. Good match. Good match. Candice LeRae getting a dub. All right, we go backstage to an interview with Kevin Owens. They're basically the interview is basically about Kevin Owens' match with Jeff Hardy tonight. Owens first wants to talk about the Battle Royal. He says, "Why is it being advertised as an 8-man Battle Royal if Cedric Alexander just got taken out?" And he says he basically calls the Battle Royal a 7-man Battle Royal, but then addresses Jeff Hardy. And he promises that Jeff Hardy will end up on the Hall of Pain tonight. Which takes us to our next match. My favorite was SmackDown versus Raw 2011. Here Comes the Pain takes the pain. That's a Here Comes the Pain takes the cake. Is that what I said? I don't know what I said. What? Why? I didn't even see it, to be honest with you. That man, I kind of like I lost my voice from screaming during the Damien Priest Randy Orton match, so I wasn't able to really give Candice LeRae and Ruby Riott the kind of commentary I would like to. So I apologize for that, Oblivion. I gotta reserve my commentating voice because we have a pay-per-view tonight. I gotta save the goodies for the pay-per-view. There's Britt Baker. She will be in New York City in that fatal four-way, along with her opponent, Io Shirai. In addition to that, Alexa Bliss will also be in the match, as will Liv Morgan. And Britt Baker attacked Io Shirai after Shirai's match with Bianca Belair 2 weeks ago, and that's why we're yeah, Samurai Del Sol, that's Kalisto. Yeah. So, but you don't want Kalisto. You want like if I can find the Samurai Del Sol outfit. Is that what you're wanting? Because if you want Samurai Del Sol, you could just play Kalisto.
Yeah, there's something to be said about carrying yourself with little grace and dignity. Unfortunately, however, she doesn't appear to be concerned with
Get some chamomile tea, it will save your voice. Thank you. I will look into that. Here comes the genius of the sky, Io Shirai. Kalisto versus Rey Mysterio versus John Morrison. Let me see if I can find a samurai skin on Community Creations. Shirai looking to become the first NGW champion. Britt Baker is wanting to stop that at all costs. Britt Baker debuted in NGW with a win over Becky Lynch. Her first pay-per-view appearance at her first pay-per-view, Britt Baker scored a win over Becky Lynch. Of course, Ronda Rousey got involved in that match, and that shouldn't have happened at all. But Britt Baker still still undefeated here, 2-0, and she's going into that fatal four-way. I haven't figured out. I want everyone's opinion in chat for the fatal four-way. How do you guys want to do it? Do you want to do one pinfall, or do you want to do elimination style? I'm gonna let you guys decide that. What is more interesting to you? I prefer elimination style because I never thought one pinfall to win a match made sense in a multi-man match. It's just that doesn't make sense to me. So I like eliminations. Annika goes for elimination. There's one. Britt Baker aggressively on Io Shirai there. Followed by a super kick. My lord, Shirai. All right, Ed, there's two people for elimination, so that's what I want to hear there. That's what I want to hear. Did you guys watch Raw? Who watched Raw last night? I don't watch WWE. All right, Sloppy, take care, brother man. I don't watch WWE at all, but who watched Raw? What'd you guys think? Give me some highlights. Tell me what I missed on Raw. My God, Britt Baker is just relentless with that offense, followed by a knee to the back of the head. I don't think Shirai has gotten a single amount of offense, but then I changed my mind. Jawbreaker from Shirai, followed by a beautiful Japanese arm drag. I miss playing Apex Legends with the slot man. And a face buster. One pin is messed. It will take 7,000 years because how the game works. They will take a finish and then kip up just to break the pin. Okay, we're going to do elimination style. That's perfectly fine. We're going to call it a four-corner survival. We're going to call it a four-woman survival match. Can you put if it's available? Yes, if it's available. Do you also want to play as a woman wrestler dinosaur, or do you just want to stick with Kalisto? Pinfall for Mio, but we got a kick out from Britt. And let's talk about last week's NGW. What a main event. Liv Morgan and Sasha Banks made history with their match. Basically, Sasha Banks' career in NGW is over. She had to leave because of that stipulation that she set up herself. Be a AAA luchador, man, or I don't even, or who are the I don't even follow AAA. Gosh, my knowledge of Mexican wrestling is so bad. So I know like Dr. Wagner, and I follow a couple of the guys that come out of CMLL. But man, AAA, I've seen a couple of Triple Mania shows. I'm really bad. I'm really bad about keeping up with the Mexican scene. Elbow from Britt Baker. You'll just stick with Kalisto. And look like she has the hooks there. Is that a backbreaker from Shirai. This match is picking up for sure. And she's got a second underhook. And a second backbreaker. I think people forget that Shirai can be just as dangerous as the top women in the company. She's not just a fantastic wrestler. She's not just an aerial assassin. She knows how to be vindictive too. So if I'm Britt Baker, I don't know if Shirai is the woman that I would pick a fight with, especially given how this match is going so far. And an Irish whip from Shirai, followed by a drop kick, sends Britt Baker on her back.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
She misses that smash and a kick to the midsection. When I was younger, I had a 2013 SIM card. What happened to it? And a beautiful pump handle follow away slam there. I don't care if that's not the name of the move. That's what I'm calling it because it sounded good. Oh, she's got her submission locked in. It's locked in.
She's got her where she wants her.
I don't know if is Shirai going to be able to get out of this? No, she's not. Britt Baker with a submission victory. Britt Baker has increased her record to 3-0. Britt Baker 3-0. Io Shirai 1-1. There, Craig O'Mac, Britt Baker himself is in the ring. It's here. What's going on, Craig? Welcome in, man. Are you watching NXT tonight? If I was Cedric, which I am, I would be scared of Damien Priest. He looks scary with his most recent match. Yeah, so Taya Valkyrie just debuted tonight. Or, I'm sorry, Taya Valkyrie debuted last week on NXT.
Now shaking in their boots, and rightfully so. What a way to kick off the night. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
All right, so what am I going to do here? We cut to the back. And basically, no. A graphic comes up. Announced for the main event of next week's show. Announced for next week's main event of Shockwave. We're going to see champions. Basically, the two champions in NGW will be in the ring. It's going to be Karrion Kross, Kenny Omega, and Austin Aries versus Orange Cassidy, Seth Rollins, and Bray Wyatt. You're in the main event. I got to figure out how to get your two guys incorporated in the show. How great is Christian as a wrestler? Okay. Let me work on this. He outworks everyone, and he just got signed by AEW. He's gonna drop you with the unprettier, and he's gonna pick up some dubs. I just don't want to see him with the AEW belt because I'm really against that. But he can fucking sell. There's your Christian jingle. And our next match, our main event of tonight. The main event of tonight, Kevin Owens. Hey, throw some dimes at me singing. Throw some dimes at me singing. Yeah, please. Throw the dime. Throw all the dimes at me. Kevin Owens versus Jeff Hardy. And we've had one heck of a show tonight. Damien Priest versus Randy Orton. There he is. Willie, you actually had a match tonight. Ruby Riott lost to Candice LeRae. But it was a pretty good match. And Britt Baker defeats, I can't believe Britt Baker. Throw them pancakes. That's right. You get it. You get it, Oblivion. Britt Baker defeated Io Shirai. And here we go. Main event. Owens versus Jeff Hardy. My throat is getting gravelly, which means I'm going to go nuts. This is the first show of the night. We have 3 shows on tap for tonight. We have this show, which we're at our main event. Then we have episode 10. And then we have Big Apple Brawl. Look at Owens. Look at the intensity in his face. Okay, so you want Bayley to debut as a babyface? That's fine with me. We can do that. Hardy is here looking for revenge for Adam Cole. He's looking to avenge Adam Cole after Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is a sore loser. I'm just going to call it like it is, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Owens is a sore loser. He was upset that he got beat. Upset that he got beat by Adam Cole, and he decided to powerbomb him on the apron, and we've not seen Adam Cole since. The Adam Cole is still right now kind of on a medical suspension, and he cannot get back in the ring. What's going on in Practical? Welcome in. I have a question for you, actually. Answer my question first. I want you to answer my question first. Who's the best wrestler on the planet, in your opinion? I do. I always mess with ratings. So actually, Ruby Riott and Candice LeRae were both 83 overall. They were both at the exact same stat. I always for debuting wrestlers, I always put them on the same stat. Everyone fights on an equal playing field unless I don't want them to. So you didn't get screwed out of the match. You just lost. I don't know if Jeff Hardy, Roman Reigns. Okay, a good answer. I'll take that. I'll take that. I will 100% take that.
Some call him the prize fighter. Some call him the pride of.
And here we go.
But he doesn't care what you call him as long as you end with sir. Here's Kevin Owens.
No, Jeff Hardy was looking to get him on that rope, and Owens already fighting out. I'm getting WWE 2K20 for my B-Day. Is it a good idea? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you the same thing that I told about Harpy. If you can get WWE 2K20 for sale, like if you can get it for $20, buy it. If you are going to get it at full price, don't get it. I would get WWE 2K19 instead. And also, don't forget, WWE 2K22 comes out in November, and that's right around. I mean, it seems like it's forever away, but I guarantee November will be here before we know it. He misses that crossbody block. They're outside. Hardy, this is personal. Ruby did give her a good fight. Ruby gave her a good fight, definitely. And a kick right to the rib cage from Owens. Referee might want to look into that. Well, if you liked it, I mean, it's ultimately up to you in Practical. If you like 2K20, get it. I just don't think I would recommend spending $60 on it. Walkman, yeah. Welcome in, by the way, Walkman. I am looking forward to it. I hope it's good. I am going to buy it. We are going to, by the way, we're going to continue the interactive universe over into 2K22. We're probably going to, I'm probably going to like do a seasonal reset and let you guys pick new wrestlers and whatever. That's forever away, so we'll wait. Oh, God. 2K20 was $90 there? Don't get it. Don't get it. Definitely don't get it for $90. Don't get it for $60. If you get it for $90, I'm going to throw something at you. I'm going to take this empty bottle of water, and I'm going to peg you right in the head with it. No, who do you think is? Have they announced who's on the cover? Because my guess would be Roman Reigns. I think the only thing we need to have some awareness of with WWE 2K22 is that some CAWs might not be available day one, but the turnaround time's usually pretty good. The guys that I usually download are almost available within a few days of the game coming out. You think Bobby Lashley? I don't know. I'm really thinking Roman Reigns. WWE 2K20 is $80 impractical. Don't do it. Don't do it. Buy something else. I think Ray will be on the collector's edition, Charisma. I think they're going to do, because I don't know why they're doing a big set for Ray, but I'm going to guess that Ray is the like legendary, the Legends edition or whatever they call it. I don't know. I guess the Fiend could be. I don't see the Fiend being on there, but it's possible. What's up, puppies? Puppy says Alexa on the cover. Am I got a gut buster from Kevin Owens on a Jeff Hardy, followed by a senton. Owens meant business tonight. And he's on the top with a frog splash. And he got all of it with the hook on the leg for the pin, too. And Hardy with a shoulder up.
Daredevil wants to take a few more spills. Why not?
Jesus, $89.99. Intense. And he's got that package that, see, Murderous Nibbler used to call that the twist ending. And we're gonna go back to that. Owens with a twist ending, but he picks Jeff Hardy up and a Samoan drop there. I see, man, puppies, I'm just not really a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that whole Fiend thing, period. It's not entertaining to me, but I'm a different type. Look, I'm an older wrestling fan. And while there was always weird shit in wrestling, like Undertaker did stuff like that, both in the 90s and in the 2000s, it seems to have gotten to a new level of absurdity. And it happens almost every week. Impractical 09 has joined the Bad Guy Club. As the newest member of the club, you receive a pair of sunglasses, a switchblade, and a leather jacket. So thank you for joining the Bad Guy Club. And remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. And also, Lobo has joined the Bad Guy Club as well. You also receive a switchblade, a pair of sunglasses, and a leather jacket. So thank you for joining the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. We're not going to see MVP on the cover with the Hurt Business. Okay, Owens picks up a win here. And he's not done. Owens meant what he said. He's going to put Jeff Hardy in the Hall of Pain. So he tosses Jeff Hardy outside of the ring, and he's setting up for that powerbomb onto the apron. But Cedric Alexander surprises everyone, storms out from the back, and immediately tackles Kevin Owens. Hits him with a series of right hands. Owens tries to fight back. Cedric is just all over his ass. Cedric's not getting off of him. Eventually, Owens retreats up the stage, and Cedric demands Owens come back down, and Owens isn't going to listen to him. After that, once Owens disappears, Cedric kneels down to check on Jeff Hardy, and there you go. Cedric Alexander has officially been cleared by the medical staff, and he will, in fact, be in that Battle Royal at the Big Apple Brawl. And that is the end of NGW Episode 9.